This video is brought to you in association with the wonderful people at Meadow Productions. I really hope that you enjoy it, and let me know in the comments below if you have. So, the cross-country warm-up at Eland Lodge was not ideal for us. It was incredibly gravelly, and where most horses probably would have coped fine, Pat, with his sensitive low-heeled feet, did not take too well to warming up in there and actually showed a couple of lame strides. So I was really reluctant to jump anything, and so I went into the start box really underprepared. I hadn't jumped a fence, really. I had to go at one and it didn't really go so well. So I was in the start box feeling exceptionally unprepared, and it was just the most nerve-wracking position to be in, particularly when you're going cross country on your dressage score. So we come out of the start box, counted down, and over the first fence. I am just obviously enjoying myself far too much. Look at the smile on my face. The first fence was actually not too bad. I thought, this feels like Norton Disney the week before. And then we're galloping down to the second fence. He won't have seen anything like this. It's like an oxer brush. He looked and backed off, and I was there to catch him, luckily. So it was a bit of a sticky mess over that, but down to 3, which looked like nothing. It had a bit of a drop on the other side, but again, he backed off a bit, and I had to be there to catch him and hold his hand. So you can see there, I just with my legs. So I just gave him a bit more encouragement there. So we're galloping away to fence 4, and I thought, I'm keeping my hands down. This is what I'm chanting the whole way around. I knew he'd look at this. It's a bit gappy, but I flapped my hands like flap, flap, flap. What are you doing? Like, keep still, keep your hands low. He needs you to be confident. Stop flapping around his head with your hands, you plank. So down to 5, which was a skinny roll top. I thought that was going to jump really well, but he just chipped in that extra stride at the end. That's just lacking in confidence, where I should have pushed for the long stride, but I didn't. I let him try and work it out himself. Mistake, don't do that. You know what he's like. And then here is where we made a big mistake. I was flapping around his head somewhere. I didn't have enough impulsion. Look, just the easiest fence on the course. And then that is the time where I had a serious chat with myself. You're going up this hill, you need to sort this out. It's not going to go well if you carry on like this. I will just say, I'm going to freeze the frame here because I'm looking at the length of my stirrups here, and I don't think they're short enough. I don't think I'm quite in balance, which is probably why I feel like I'm perhaps tipping back a little bit. My hands come up in front. So note, I am going to put my stirrups up another couple of holes. So off we go again. I think that fence jumped absolutely fine. He came up to it a bit keen. I put a leg on and he just jumped it. There was nothing worrying about that. So you're rounding the corner now. And I was still having a bit of a chat with myself, saying that we needed to get our acts together. And I got to this chair on a really nice stride, what I thought was, but he just chipped in a little bit. And he does that, arches his back quite a lot over the fence, so I have to give with my hands quite a lot. Through the water, no problem. I thought he'd look at this, but because I had a firm leg and thought I was going to have a problem, he jumped it fine. So that's how I need to ride every fence, essentially. But, you know, I'm a moron. So we gallop up this little slope to the steps, boing, boing, fine over those. Round the corner, I was on the wrong leg. He changed and then went disunited. But just maybe sort that out. You know, sort your knitting before you move on. Like, Jesus. So then you come to the sunken road, which he makes look like we're doing pony club, down and up. It's nothing. Even my husband said I could have had a go at that. So then I come round to the next fence, which is a long gallop down a hill to a palisade. I thought I went like the clappers down this hill. Doesn't look that fast. So I get to the palisade on a really forward stride. He did have a little look, but again, I've just got to remember to keep my hands low. I gave him a big pat there because he had a look and he responded really well. Came around this turn, he looked at that bridge, crossed the bridge. I jumped this on the doffest angle ever. Like, he was so honest and helped me out there because I did not set him up for it. And then to the corner. The fence I was worried about. I'm going to freeze because I was worried about this fence. And I shouldn't have been. I shouldn't have let that affect the way I rode it, because it turned out to be a mess. I just faffed about. Look how high my hands are, and I faffed, and I should have just trusted him and let him do it. Mistake. I'm going to try really hard not to do that. So, but we got over it. I mean, like, the poor love, I caught him in the mouth again, which is why I'm trying bitless. So he's very sensitive in the mouth. I didn't sock him in the teeth. I touched his face like I stroke my cat, you know, but he's so sensitive. So down into this little water, there's actually a water down there. He spooked at that, Dick. In and out and over a little roll log. That was very nice. And he was flying up this hill. So we jumped that roll top. Like, it was lovely. I got a lovely feel over that. And I galloped up this hill absolutely screaming. This fence, again, just, if I'm there to catch him, he goes. So up here, look, I mean, like, we are both so happy. Gave him a big pat. When I pull my reins out like that, I've taught him to go forward with that rein aid. So if you see me flapping around with my arms hanging out to the side, that's because I'm generating speed. I just look so happy, I can't help but smile. Dreadful, didn't even prepare for that. This was a dreadful angle, flapped him on the neck, but do you know what? I was 2 from home, so I didn't care. Like, we hadn't had a stop. Like, don't get complacent though, because he did look at that and over the last fence. And I just think that this was a really, really educational round for us. Like, he just was, again, a little bit green because of the lack of preparation in the warm-up probably. But look at my hands. I'm just so ashamed of the way I cannot have any kind of control over my limbs, because if I could, and look, I just want to hit myself in the face. So, I mean, I already am nearly hitting myself in the face. If I can just fix that, I mean, obviously everyone's self-critical of themselves when they're watching themselves played back on a videotape, but I just think that is my main thing that I need to get a handle on. And do you know what? I just want to thank Meadow Productions for this video, because everybody's video comes like this, and not with the commentary obviously, but everyone's video comes with all these slow-mos, so you can really see what it is you're doing and you can just make improvements. I mean, I don't have the money to pay for loads of lessons, so if I can see what I'm doing, analyse it and get better from a video, I've got that facility to use at home all the time. So I just think it's absolutely vital that you can have this outlet to watch yourself go around. And what an advancement in technology to a simple photo or no photos. So I'm thrilled that I've got this to be able to learn from, and I'm very grateful that people go to the effort to make these videos. So I want to thank you for watching this, and I will make another one very soon for you, and hopefully it's taught you a few things too. So I'll see you soon.